We haven't had a new circuit judge position added in years and years. And most places have circuit judge and associate circuit courts added as they grow. And Greene County really has become an urban court with urban problems, but yet we still didn't have that extra circuit judge position. And so we were feeling the squeeze everywhere. I do anticipate at least having a partial or maybe all criminal docket, and I do think having one more circuit judge will help with that. That is a very complex problem though, because it's not just the number of judges, it's also the number of public defenders, the speed in which that system works. And so the judges have been able to accommodate those defendants, but it's a systemic problem. But what we have to remember is we are part of a larger legal system, and the court is dependent on all of the parts working together, not just the judge. Obviously, as a judge, I can't ever make a comment on another judge's sentencing structure or their philosophies. I can just say that I've been in that chair where I've been sentencing people, and that's one of the most difficult things we do as a judge, and I'm looking forward to that opportunity as we go forward into the circuit bench, because I think that that's something where your personality does really come into play. You have to do it on a case-by-case basis, and you have to do it with the information that you have in front of you at the time. And sometimes I think people don't see the backside of a lot of that information that may come to a judge, but there's something that I think we all struggle with, and that's not something that's done lightly. I think every judge really gives that a lot of thought and care and concern about, am I crafting the right sentence? Is this the best sentence for the victim? Is this the best sentence for the community? Is this the best sentence to reduce recidivism? And so when you're asking me about what my philosophy for sentencing is, it's to look at all of those things and try to really take the time and the effort to craft the best sentence for that particular situation. I think I'm as frustrated as the public, as the treatment professionals, law enforcement with that. Absolutely, I have seen a huge increase. And just the time, I've been a full-time judge now 6.5 years. And it's something that's grown exponentially. And it's very hard when you talk to someone who's an addict who really is looking out for that opioid hit. And then when they can't find that prescription medication, that's when they turn to heroin. And you see that it has no socioeconomic barriers. We'll see people who are high-level functioning professionals who become addicted to painkillers and then turn to heroin. Or you'll see people that have been heroin addicts for a good portion of their young life, and then the downward spiral is something that is very, very hard to see. And the treatment methods for those are more difficult. When we talk about treating someone for alcoholism, that's something that we have a lot of experience with. There's a lot of methods, a lot of treatment for, but the opioid crisis is something that I think we're all learning how to deal with. I've already been involved extensively in treatment courts, and that's something that I have a background with and a knowledge on. I created the Springfield Homeless Court, but I also presided over the DWI court here for the first 2.5 years or so that I was here. And it's something that treatment courts absolutely work. There is a treatment court coordinating commission in Missouri, and they set up the framework for treatment courts. And so that's something that if you create courts, they have to be within that framework. And so that's right now we have a wonderful drug court commissioner. It's Kevin Austin. And so our drug court and our treatment courts are fully staffed here in Greene County, and they're working extremely well right now. So I wouldn't anticipate that I would have a treatment court position, but it's just definitely something that I support and have done in the past. I absolutely loved working for Frankie Schultz and Mullen, and that was a great opportunity and part of my life. But I had always wanted to be on the public service side, and being a judge was something that I just had as a long-term aspiration. And when Judge Budd retired from the city of Springfield, those opportunities didn't open up very often. And at that point in time, Greene County had just started in the beginning on the court plan, and it wasn't something that we really knew how it was going to work for our county. But I knew that Judge Budd opening was something that I wanted to pursue, and I was very grateful to Greg Burris for giving me that first step and opportunity to serve as judge for City of Springfield.